can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm at Stonehenge. I can't even believe this is real. I can't believe this is real. I'm really at Stonehenge right now. Like, this is a big deal for me to be at Stonehenge right now. Now,
we
listen.
had two beautiful crying scenes this episode.
So beautiful. It's like, Meri, you know what? Listen, do I know anything about Stonehenge? No. Do I know how those rocks got stacked like that? Absolutely not. I'm sure there's some great history behind it. But for this woman to sit there recording herself, like, the thing with Meri is no one's asking her to film, but she's always giving footage.
I believe she turns in so much footage and they're like, skip through it and just find like a little bit to put her in.
And you know what? I know, Eat, Pray, Love. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful for her to go on this trip alone. I'm like, it's sad and pathetic. That's what it is.
I think she was with somebody.
No.
No?
There's one point during the trip when she said she met up with people.
Okay.
But otherwise, the trip was a solo Meri trip.
Okay. I thought she had a picture where she was like kind of doing an over the shoulder.
That was, I think, when
around.
she met with her friends.
Okay.
Or she had a selfie stick. Selfie stick, and she kind of held it down here and was just like, oh, hey, hey. Yeah. That is the amount of pictures we got of Meri absolutely face-tuned to the hell. And also, like, Meri, Facetune has come a long way. Why is yours look so incredibly bad?
Also, we're seeing you like in real life on the TV screen, then we see like the fully filtered picture. I'm like, okay, we know what you look like.
I love that we cut to her in video and it's just like haggard, and then it's like her, well, I mean, still haggard, but just smooth haggard.
Yeah.
And she's just like holding her hair and the wind's blowing and she's just like, oh my God. It's sad and pathetic. You know, I really do feel like the more Meri's on the show, the worse that she is doing for her worthy up biz.
It's so terrible.
It's so
she has
bad.
never worthied up a day in her life. Honestly, the trip was the least of her worries. The sad and pathetic part was her thinking that she made the wrong decision.
You
Kody.
didn't make the decision, Meri Brown. Your decision was made for you. Kody broke up with you.
You couldn't have changed anything, Meri.
She's like, did I do the wrong thing, Jen? Just Jen. My BFF, Jen. Did I do the wrong thing? Kody, come back! Kody! And you just hear him fucking squeal out of there in his Lexus.
I think one of my favorite parts of this whole episode was her being like, did I do the right thing? What if? And Jen's like, no, we've been down this road before. No, it's been 10 years of what ifs, and no, he's not coming.
I know, but you know, it'd be easier if he was just like stupid and a jerk. I'm like, he is all the time. And thank God Jen came in. She's like, he usually is just this one time. So you don't sue him.
She's like, you're right.
He's being nice. And she's like, well, I thought he was being nice because he wanted to fuck me again, Jen.
I need to know.
Yeah.
There has not been another time after they divided up this property, paid it off. I know they still haven't sold it, so maybe he has. But after it's sold, he's never going to speak to Meri again.
Oh, no.
He's never going to be her BFF. He's not going to walk her down the aisle. No. Like, this is all so that she...
Didn't we see them... We saw them filming the tell-all after this situation where they...
Yes.
So... They didn't talk there.
No.
They didn't interact there.
No.
They did their whole transition going around the hotel so they didn't see each other, you know? But it's like, oh, Meri, my bestie.
No.
She's so pathetic. I mean, I feel
She'll
so
fall
bad.
For anything.
It's so sad to say the word pathetic about someone, but that's really the only thing I have here. You're just pathetic. That's it. And this is coming from someone who's absolutely pathetic.
It is really sad. And Kody, he just can like work her around his finger.
Work her. He can work his fingers around her. He knows exactly how to play with that thing. He has her
wrapped around his finger. He's a puppet master.
I have a conspiracy. No, according to Kelly Dodd, she's the puppet and they're all the masters.
That's what Robyn would say.
Yes. Now, I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
And I don't even know if it's a conspiracy theory as much as I just think it's truth. You know, that's
what happens here is fact.
That's right. So is it possible that when Kody's doing his confessionals, they say to him, oh no, we're not filming. Let's just vent for a minute. You know, let's get it out of our system now. And that's why he says some of the things that he says.
No, I think he's just that awful.
When he sat there and was like, you know, the reason Janelle thinks I'd screw her over is because she would absolutely screw me over. And listen, have I thought about it? Hell yeah. I want to screw her over so bad. But Robyn, my wife with a conscience.
My pretty shy wife with a conscience.
My pretty and shy wife with a conscience won't let me screw Janelle over. I'm like, so wait, you're literally saying I have actively thought about screwing her over. Janelle has not said that once.
Yeah.
Janelle's not trying to screw you over, but you've sat here and you're like, oh yeah, she's doing that because she wants to screw me over, which I have already thought about screwing
And he's like,
her
and I've
over.
already screwed Meri over. She just doesn't realize it yet.
Oh, poor Meri. poor
Even my
Meri.
shy pretty wife doesn't care if I do that.
Can I say this? When they were sitting there cutting their checks, Robyn's done. Robyn is done pretending that she likes Meri, that she's laughing at her jokes anymore. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
She's like, there's something
fucking
sticky on
do
the
it."
table from me and Kody last night.
Oh, not last night. I believe that he fucked her right there on that table before Meri got there.
Oh, you think?
In the positions that Meri likes. So Kody was bent over. Robyn came from behind. You know, like there was... no, that was absolutely a power
Gotta get
play.
that off right now.
She was like, oh, hang on. There's something a little...
There's like something milky on this table.
smells like chicken noodle soup. Let me get that off real quick.
It's really sticky, Meri. Have you ever seen this before?
Yeah, probably not. Probably never seen this before. Yeah, Kody left a little dribble. Yeah, I believe they were fucking before she got there. So I believe the kids were at school. They
I can
fucked.
see it.
Yeah.
He was like, this is okay. Before, look at, you're my only wife now.
Yeah.
We don't even have to worry about Meri.
Oh, fuck
She can come
Meri.
in and smell our sex.
Yeah.
Ew, gross.
She can smell your dying pussy. Yeah, your rotten pussy. Okay, I have to say something before we get into the episode really quick. Just what's it called when you take
PSA?
care? No, not a PSA. It's like you take care of
Trigger warning.
No, not that either. But I don't know what it is. People keep complaining about the amount of ads in the show, which I'm pretty sure you can skip the ads, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes up for me, I can skip the ads. I don't know why that's not happening for other people. But two, I'm sorry that there's so many ads. There's 15 total spots that are handed out, but the last 5 are only at the very end of the episode, which you probably don't even hear. And all of the money that we're making from ads right now after taxes is going towards paying for clearing people's list for Christmas. So
it's going towards a good cause.
It's going towards a good cause, and I'm sorry that
if you're on
so
Patreon,
annoying.
it's ad free.
Yeah, but I don't even want you to listen to the ad-free version because I want to get as much money here so that we can give to other families. So I apologize, but I thought you could skip them. So.
Listen for a good cause.
Yes, listen for a good cause.
Deal with them for a good cause. Okay.
Yes, and I don't know what any of the ads are. People are
it's going towards buying Coyote Pass.
It's not going towards buying Cody Pass. All right, let's get into this. Season 19, episode 12. Put your house in order.
Where do these titles come from?
I don't. Now, somebody said the last one.
Yeah.
About what was it? I don't remember. That they. It
is biblical.
Fire. That it was something referenced in biblical times.
Okay, so is put your house in order also biblical?
I bet it's not. What's the opposite of a sin? You know, like a God says, "Good job." You know, he's like, "Hey, girl, put your house in order." You know. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure what the opposite of a sin.
Like a
good deed.
A sin puts you back, but like these things get you points. You know, if God's keeping a tally.
If we're doing a chore list for God.
Like, here's the thing: we do this show. This is a sin, but we use the money to give to other people. Those cancel each other out.
Okay.
You know, God's like, they suck, but they're good. You know,
they have a good heart.
Yes.
They're just nasty.
All right, let's get back over to Parawan, where we just hear what can only be, you know, considered a dying animal.
Right where we left off.
And BFF Jen and Nathan are still pretending they don't have eyes on the sitch.
Like,
yeah, what's going on over there? I don't know what's going on.
Jen is like, oh, I'm stuck in this corner.
You know what? I felt like Jen didn't give a fuck. Jen sat there and watched. Like, Jen is like a cuckold. You know, she sat there and she was just like, yeah, I'll fucking watch this shit go down. But Nathan tried getting privacy, but
Cody,
that eye just kept trying to take a peek.
Good.
Can I say, if I had that wonky eye, I actually feel like I would benefit. You know, because I would be able to watch you over there.
I'd be like, I'm not being nosy. My eyes just
eye just hangs out over there. Sorry, you know.
I would love it. You know how you're always getting on me? You're like, stop it. You're looking too closely.
Oh, Caitlin, because I sit there and I'm like, okay, don't look right now. And you're like, where? Where is it at?
So if I was Nathan, I could be like, I'm nobody knows where I'm looking.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
It'd be nice.
I feel like it would be good.
It'd also be like having hearing aids that I could turn up to hitless by.
Oh,
The dream. Me and Meredith Marks.
So they're crying, whatever. Kody finishes his hug and he looks at Meri and he just says the most beautiful thing that is I think the perfect ending to a 33-year marriage, and that is, thanks for being cool. Thanks for being cool, Meri. Thanks for being cool.
And then goes on to say, so now we can be BFFs. You got to get in line behind Crazy Eyes, but we are BFFs.
Excuse me. She is not taking applications right now. Sorry.
Jen's like, don't you know I'm BFF Jen?
Can I say
it's on my title card.
I seriously resonate so much with Jen because she talks so much shit about Kody, but here she's being so nice and fun and playful with him. That's me. I talk so much shit, but to your face, and that's how it should be.
I feel like Jen should have been like, worthy up, Meri. He's been an asshole to you. It's your turn to be an asshole to him.
She should have kicked her.
I know.
Right in the fucking shins. Right in the crotch.
I'm just like, how are you falling for this, Meri?
She's so... And then Kody walks out. She's
back tomorrow.
That was really weird. That was really weird, Jen. I don't. Word is the only way I can describe to word that expression.
Do you think 2 years down the road?
Yeah.
Okay. Jen, or not Jen, Robyn and Kody. Are out of money. Okay, because they've spent it all on their new mansion and their art.
Okay.
Are they calling Meri back up?
Well, first of all, he has his cameos.
Okay.
So let's not discount that.
I haven't seen any of those lately.
No, but they're there. It's a biz.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I feel like he's going to be like, Meri, why don't we give it another shot? But first, we need to put our finances back together.
Well, first, I have a to-do list that I need you to do. Okay, I've got some stuff I need you to do.
And on
she's
that to-do list is
Kody, my worthy up money is, the biz is booming.
I have 33 members now.
I'm up to 12 paying members and the rest are admins. But Kody, it's really booming right now. He's like, oh, fuck it, never mind. He's like, never mind. Let me go after Janelle and Potato Farms and those blouses. Janelle
says, I gave you most of those things. I should have a part in that. He's probably going to sue her.
Where's the
Teflon Queen was my saying.
I trademarked Teflon Queen. I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked if he was like, those are my words.
I tried.
You can't steal my intellectual property.
I tried to trademark Worthy Up. Not that I was going to steal it from Meri, but just so that I would know that she was infringing on my trademark all the time. But then I found out it was at least minimum 12-month ordeal. And I was like, I'll forget about it by then.
So
I'm
not,
Meri. I'm like, ugh, that's too much work. I'm not interested in that. No.
And so. Do you think Janelle's trademarking, Janelle says?
No, we could, if I was a trademark artist, I would do it for all of them, okay. But it's not
your wheelhouse.
It's a lot of paperwork. Not my best area. So anyways, Nathan gives Meri a hug and he looks up at the ceiling. And I felt the passion.
I don't know where he was looking, but this is one of my favorite Nathan
moments. I thought maybe he saw Bonnie,
I thought Buttle Monkey did you dirty.
Yeah.
They zoomed in on him just being like, eyes all over the place.
Meri, okay, listen, the baseboards are dirty, but so is the ceiling. I can see them both at one time, Meri. Yeah. We go out, we get in the Lexus. Okay, Kody squeals fucking out of there, but he's like, Nathan, me, we're in the Lexus, and
he leaned over and touched me.
He reaches over and he just touches me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, right there on my pee-pee. Oh, I love it when you touch my pee-pee, Nathan. He's like, Kody, don't you worry. I got one eye on your cock, one eye on the road. All right, you just drive, and I'll make sure we're doing good. And there is no way in hell Kody let Nathan drive his Lexus.
No.
So Nathan drove the moving van. Kody drove his Lexus.
I think you're
There's no fucking way in hell.
Nobody touches the Lexus but Kody.
No. And it's they could have called Mindy in to come watch the kids, but Robyn was like, nah, no, I don't want to.
It's too hard for her.
It's way.
She'd be turning that moving truck around.
Every cell in my body is firing.
By the way, someone did find the junk journal. It was $140 or something.
Again, it was a gift for Wawa that Wawa decided she wanted a different one. She wanted more fairy than angel. And so Robyn was like, well, I can't return it. It's from Etsy. And she was like, just give it to Meri, Mom.
I think you're right. It was definitely a regift.
Oh, absolutely. She did not buy that.
Robyn's had it for years and never junk journaled in it.
You know what? Did anyone on there check the reviews?
No.
Guys, we got to check the reviews of that junk journal. What if Robyn wrote one and we can see all the reviews Robyn's written on Etsy?
Oh my God. She didn't write one.
You don't think?
It takes way too much work for her.
Oh, darn it.
She doesn't know how to write. She doesn't know how to leave a review.
You don't think she said like, this is good stuff. This is good. This is good stuff, guys. This is good.
I wish.
Yeah. So Nathan gives Kody a hand job. It's like,
I guess. And I was like, "Are you sure, brother? Meri is so hot."
He's like, "Are you sure, brother? Are you gonna come or what, brother? Come on, brother. Right in my face. Come on. If you get in one eye, don't worry. I can see out the other. God damn it. Give me a dirty pirate. Is that what it's called? Stinky pirate, something like that." And Cody's like, "You know what, brother? If you can't see it now, you're never going to see it right. All right."
It's like, we know he doesn't see it right.
Yeah, we know. We know.
But I'm like, Nathan, why do you, why?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to leave Meri hanging on by a thread too? Like,
well, I think it's because he's realizing that him and Kody are no longer going to be brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like, are you sure you want to do this? We're not going to be considered family anymore. We might not get to the celestial kingdom together if you have no wives. Oh, maybe that's what it is. He's like, in the afterlife, I want to be hanging out with you.
Nathan only has one wife now, too, I think.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he only's got Meri's sister.
Darn it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like you marry Meri or her sister, and it's like, I do want another wife. I don't want to spend eternity with just you.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it's like, that's not it.
After she yelled at him about the spearmint gum, he was like, find me someone else.
Yeah. So back inside, Murray's just like rolling with all of her fallens, and she's just like, that was weird. Jen, that was so weird.
And Jen's like, that was weird. I wasn't expecting that.
No. And she's like, like, here's the thing, Jen, did I do the right thing? And she's like, Meri, look at me right fucking now. Both eyes, all right? Like Nathan, I need you to focus because you didn't do shit. Kody pushed you to break up with him. Even then, you didn't even really break up with him. He said he was over your ass. You didn't have a decision in any of this.
She's like, there is no right decision for you to make because he made it.
The decision was made
for you.
Not
You've
by
been
you.
Hanging on. You've been just hanging on by a thread, Meri, Dingle Meri.
God, you fucking Dingle Meri. Like, how can you be
Jen
so
needs to run Worthy Up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not even that great at Worthy Up, but it's better than Meri. At least she's like, Meri, he's always an
Jen
asshole
needs to work on her acting though, because Meri was like, yesterday was our 33rd anniversary, and Jen's like
they didn't plan that together.
What?
You guys moved on your anniversary? Wink, wink. We planned that. That was such a good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was absolutely planned.
I believe they text about every single little thing, so it's like she knew.
She fucking knew. They also planned it together.
Jen getting a confessional. What?
No.
What?
No. And I'm like, what are you wearing? A fucking LuLaRoe blouse? Like,
it was terrible. I'm like, you look better on moving day with your hair in a clip and like a t-shirt.
Put your hair up in a clip and your fucking hoodie on.
She's someone who's like, maybe the getting
How
ready
have we
doesn't
not
work.
gotten Meri in her yellow hoodie doing a confessional yet?
It's coming.
And Mary's new confessional, it's like, girl, the Ozempic has hit.
Yeah, it has.
She looks gaunt.
Yeah.
And her hair is, here's the thing, she lost so much weight in her face, but her hair is still at the same spot. So it's like there's a distance between her face and her hair.
Yeah,
it's like
she's getting the Ozempic face. It's not a good look.
No. And it's like, girl, you still got to eat on the Ozempic, Yeah. That's why I don't look gaunt yet.
You're starting to.
Really? Thank you. No one's ever said I look gaunt before, but I'll take it.
Just something happens in their faces, and it's really happening to Meri.
And the hair looks terrible.
The hair's like smoother, but it's still like
But again, it's out here.
It's like helmet hair.
Yes.
It's so like boxy and like
protecting
tight.
Her head.
Yeah.
She
could fall, and
that's
it would, like,
why nothing penetrates, because it can't get through her hair. It's like Kody saying, I hate you. I've never wanted you. I've never loved you. And she's like, maybe there's still a chance. She's got earmuffs on all the fucking time.
Hair.
She can't hear anything.
Her Aquanet hair.
So Jen in her confessional, though, was like, I lived with them in Vegas and we hung out a lot. We did stuff. And from my perspective and my brother's, my husband, my brother, we agree he spent a lot of time at Robyn.
They're like, we knew from the start, like, this isn't gonna work. You can't favor one wife.
And one time my husband, he's a hired hitman for bugs. He went over there and he went to go spray for bugs, and he just found them fucking like crazy. And it was dirty. It was dirty. And so then he came home and I said, brother, show me how they do it,
Too far.
He really is her brother, though.
He really is her brother.
That's what I think. So.
I'm waiting for Meri to join their throuple.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
I feel like it's coming.
Can I just say something?
What?
You know when people are so dorky, but they think they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's real embarrassing to see. When Jen's like, girl, we live in the same town again. This town ain't ready for us.
Legends in this town.
Buckle up, bitches. Parawan. Usually everything closes at 5. We're closing at 6, motherfuckers.
Just like, okay, is it like there's no one else cool in Parawan, probably?
There's nothing in Parawan except for the subway connected to a gas station. Like, there's nothing to do in Parawan.
They think they are a hoot. They think they are like...
Not a hoot.
They believe they should get a spinoff that's like Sonia and Luann. Like,
yes.
Welcome to
Lucy and Ethel.
Welcome to Parawan, baby.
Yeah, Laverne and Shirley. They are one of the greats.
They
Meri
think
and
hilarious.
Jeff.
I'm like, nobody would watch your show.
No,
I wouldn't even watch it to make fun of it.
I've noticed too. Jen's face is perfectly round.
She is round.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I've never seen it like that.
She has like a baby face.
Yes.
Like, she looks like a baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
But an aged baby.
Yes.
Like a baby who's had a hard couple of months, you know? A baby who's lived a lot of life in a couple months.
Yeah, but it is like a baby.
It's a perfectly round head.
Yeah.
You know? And that's, I mean, I don't have any room to be making fun of heads because I have a giant fucking head and a huge forehead and receding
I just think
hairline.
she should have rethink her confessional look.
Yeah, she should have rethunked it.
She should have rethunked it.
She should have rethunked that, you know? Absolutely. But Jen's like, you know, for Meri, it all fell apart because she saw Kody just always fell on his promises. He always was fell on his promises. Like, Jen didn't live in Utah. She lived in Vegas. Why does she talk like this?
Oh, you're right. Maybe she did at one point.
I don't know. They said like they met in Vegas, and she's saying the foul at that felons, and Meri was falling like sad because she had seen Kody, and it was like he was dulling with falling at all the promises. I'm like, can someone learn how to fucking talk in this family, please? Evadable. God, it's just so much. It's so annoying to me.
I just love that Meri was like, why did you have to be nice to me?
Ugh.
Why?
Because Meri, he wants your fucking money.
And they're like, why couldn't he have dropped the dresser? I'm like, that wouldn't have made Meri hate him.
No.
Meri
been like, that's been a piece
fine.
of shit.
It's old anyways.
It's been shit. You know, even though it was my great grandmother's, Lizzie's. It's a piece of shit.
I did keep it for nostalgia, unlike my couch.
Yeah. I feel like Kody also probably sent her an invoice after this.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Cody was crying because he was relieved. He was happy. Those were happy tears.
Yes.
I think Meri was reading it all wrong.
Probably.
Don't you? I feel like he was like, finally, I got rid of the last piece I never thought I'd get rid of her. And here she is. She's moved away. She can't even come over.
I got her so many miles away. So many miles away.
He's like, see ya. He like left and he was so excited. He was like, down the open road, peace sign out my window.
All right, let's head on over to another beautiful place in Utah, and that's Christine and David's house for Savannah's graduation party.
It's a big deal.
Now listen, I still stand by the fact that I believe Savannah is the most beautiful brown girl in the family. I really do think
she is really pretty.
She's gorgeous. Like, she just has such a classic beauty about her. And it's the same way, like, if you look at Janelle, you're like, I can tell that you're gorgeous. You just don't try whatsoever, you know? But
she has pretty features,
gorgeous features. And they're classic features, you know? That's what I think about Savannah. But it's like, girl, you're a sunflower girl. Seriously, like, come on. You know how I feel about a sunflower girl.
I know. I hated that placemat or whatever it was.
It was
tablecloth.
Everything was sunflower,
but it was like plastic. I'm like, this is not a good look.
It felt like the vinyl-y kind.
I also feel so bad for Savannah because she is like the forgotten. Like, she got none of the good Kody, I feel like. Yep. She got the short end of the stick. Now it's like everyone else got a freaking flash mob. Not that I want that, but like they had big graduation parties.
It wasn't necessarily about the flash mob. It was the effort that went into the flash mob.
Yeah.
Because everyone else was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
And we're not even trying. Christine's like, I tried to do a flash mob and nobody learned the steps. I was like, you should have done it on your own.
I wish that we could have gotten the flash mob.
Me too.
And I will say.
But didn't she like, it's just like, oh, we have to do it. Like, you're graduating and we'll throw you something. But it was a sad part.
Because with Truly being the baby of the family, it feels like we might be like, all right, this is our last time. Let's do it.
I also feel like Truly got a different life where like Savannah was stuck in there with everybody, but like she didn't get any of the good parts. Where Truly, it's like, at least now it's like she's got David, and like she moved, and she's like not
Savannah
really part
is
of the big
left
family.
behind.
She is the left behind. Like she got
God
all
came and
shit.
took his 144,000 or whatever Lori Vallow believes, and then she was left behind. Just Savannah, you know.
And she was on the light scale too, and she didn't even take.
She's
her.
a bright light. I think Savannah is a bright fucking.
I'm just like,
light.
God, this is a sad party.
But
she's had a sad life.
Is it sad that she didn't get the flash mob, or that there's just a big thing of pudding on the table?
That?
I think that's the mock tapioca.
It looked disgusting.
I'm like, you know what? When I think about going to a party, I'm always like, where is the pudding? I'm just
gonna scoop out of this bowl to get my one scoop
are
of
we at
pudding.
a fucking retirement home and our teeth don't work? Like, I'm gonna eat some pudding.
I feel like the mock tapioca pudding is one of those, like how your aunt and uncle used to be like, we made homemade ice cream, but you get like a taste of a spoon.
Yes.
You get to lick it.
You gotta lick it.
It's like, why can't you make more?
Right.
That's what the pudding looked like.
It looked,
didn't it? It looked like you could have.
It wasn't even like
you could have a half a spoonful, so we could all have.
It wasn't even like a 9x13.
No,
pan.
it was like an 8x8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, here, guys,
like,
I brought the pudding,
and
this should be enough
favorite.
for everyone. And it was just like sitting out and like getting hot.
Warm, yeah.
Yeah, a warm pudding.
It was gross.
It's like basically a mock tapioca soup at this point. No, thank you. Not interested in that whatsoever. So everyone who's important is there except for Kody. And he's like, you know what? My family doesn't want to invite me to stuff because I've got Robyn.
They all hate Robyn and no one wants her there. If I leave her behind, I could go. I'm like,
oh, yeah. If I don't bring Robyn, then yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, come on, Dad. Come on, party with us. And Janelle's like,
I was like, that was more pathetic than
90
Meri.
to 95 to 99.9, 100% of Kody's kids hate him. It doesn't matter who he brings. Nobody wants him around. And he's like, yeah, just because of Robyn.
When she's like, he's under the impression that if he leaves her behind, he's totally welcome. And that's not true. I'm like, that is such a burn.
Isn't it? That is a bad burn.
But also, how is he? He's more delusional than Meri.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks the only issue is Robyn. He is totally welcome. He could be part of this club. If he wants to be in the club, he can, as long as Robyn's not there.
It's
I'm like,
so
that is
hard
not
for
true.
me to even comprehend this, because even when we've done like meetups for the podcast or stuff like that, or like we're doing our family reunion in April, I assume everyone there hates me. You know, like I'm like, oh, everyone.
Kody always thinks everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walk into a room of
It's like
full strangers and I'm like,
yep,
y'all hate me. Y'all wish I wasn't here. And
also,
Cody's just walks
said
in.
it to his face.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
No one wants you around. And he's like, I can be part of the club if I want, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to because
they don't like my shy wife.
And and it's not about Savannah. He's just mad that he's got FOMO. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh,
everyone else decides
I would have done a flash mob. It would have been the best flash mob ever. Me and Robyn and
he probably will watch this back and be like, they didn't learn it because they knew they didn't have their best dancer.
Oh yeah. And it's like, dude, you're not a part of Savannah's life. After you went to what's that awful restaurant where they sit in the attic?
Oh, Josephine's.
Mm-hmm. After they were there and he was like, yeah, tell Savannah I love her. It's like, call her.
No,
you don't talk
he
to
hasn't
Savannah.
Seen her in a year or talked to her, I don't think.
Such
it's like she doesn't want to go to her graduation
fucking
party.
Hate this man. I really do.
I really
do.
I mean, actually, him and Meri were perfect for each other. They're both so delusional.
Yes. And again, I know it's so sad watching Meri be so sad and pathetic, but let's not forget the Meri that we've all known.
Mm-hmm. We know the true her.
Please, don't forget.
I don't feel bad for her.
Now we find out real burn. We thought Janelle's burn was bad, but we find out that Maddie's kids referred to David as Grandpa Dave.
Grandpa Dave. Christine,
for a while he was Uncle Dave.
Christine has known him 2.5 months at this point. She said,
if that.
She said, I think we've
been
dating
married
2.5
months. You know, like I think they've known each other 72
and Maddie
hours.
lives across the country, so it's like they've maybe met Grandpa. This is their first time meeting Grandpa Dave, I believe.
I'm guessing they do FaceTimes,
and they love him.
Wow. Grandpa Dave, because she
is...
said for a long time he was Uncle Dave. So I'm like, okay, so the first 12 hours they referred to him as Uncle Dave. The next 24 hours was Grandpa Dave.
I'm like, wow, he's made an impression.
Right?
He has swooped in.
They don't even know the curly-headed freak.
They don't know Kody.
They don't.
They're like, who's that? They'd be scared of him if they saw him.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you didn't know.
Also, McKelty's babies with man buns in.
Thank you. Because it was like so desperate.
Tight. It was like it barely even fit, but she had to do it because
pull
she's
their
McKelty.
fucking hair out of their scalp to get this man bun. But she was like, man buns are so cool. Yeah, I love when Tony wears a man bun.
Where was Tony? Was he here?
Not that I saw. Playing chess, maybe.
Busy.
Maybe he had a date.
In the man cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerking off. Did you know Christine has a cat?
I think I knew Truly had a cat.
Okay.
I saw the cat condo.
I saw the cat condo too, and I was just like, is that for Truly?
Yeah.
Or does Truly have a cat? You know? I imagine Truly has those little scratch things that cats use.
She probably does.
You know?
She uses a litter box.
I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely
just
see
for
that.
Fun.
So
she's always meowing. You know that to be true. She's like
I definitely see that. You know, and Christine does let us know things are going great. And I'm like, but even if it wasn't, and you ask Truly, and she's like, Mom, I'm actually having a lot of concerns about Grandpa Dave. And she's like, okay, no one cares. Okay, things are good. Things
People
are so
very like divided on this.
Who's on the other side?
Most people are like, you know what? It's Christine's life, and her kids are, most of them besides Truly are adults. Truly seems to be fine with it. Like, she deserves this, and she doesn't have to like listen to them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Most people are like, she was in a horrible marriage. She's wanted to be loved by someone for so long. Like, she shouldn't care what they think.
Okay, but this is where I'm going to rebuttal to all those people.
Okay.
Obviously, she's stupid. You know, obviously she doesn't know how to pick a good relationship because she's stayed in this awful one for so long. So her kids could just be like, Mom, like, your kids might be like, hey, there's red flags. They're not saying that. They're just saying, like, slow down, give it time, really understand, like, make sure this is what you want because you're already trying to get married.
Yeah, no, people are like, you know,
you met him yesterday and today you're looking at wedding venues.
Yeah. And I know, like, you know, but like, she is a bad picker, and she's been so sheltered that it's like, she doesn't know. She's just.
And then don't also ask for their opinion and then be like, okay, well, I don't care.
I don't care what you say.
I don't care.
No, a lot of people are like, she deserves this, and Truly seems fine with it, and that's the one that matters because she's living with him. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone's wrong. So that's wild.
Uh-huh.
So it's time for Christine's flash mob that no one learned the steps
She's like, I sent out the video and I was like, learn the steps. It's easy. We can all do it. And she's like, not one single person.
What do we think it was? You know, like what was the
popular thing like 10 years ago?
Well, Caitlin, when they brought out the Harlem Shake, I was like, I had to Google it. Went viral in 2013.
Okay.
And that is so fitting for Maddie to be like, I've got something cooler. I've got something way cooler than that. I was
like, Maddie, watch out. Like, you have a short dress on that chair.
I'm guessing she had playground shorts underneath.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I was like, she's just up there like.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, you just had a baby. Like, I'm scared something's going to fall out.
Yeah,
you know?
she was really getting
down.
Yeah, she was. And she was up high. And Savannah was like, why am I part of this family?
This was like equivalent of like, they did the Harlem Shake. And then it's like, if we had looked in the background, we saw people planking.
Yeah.
You know, like someone's laying on the island on their stomach. You know, oh yeah, some dabs even, they don't know about dabbing yet.
Oh,
they've not gotten that far.
They haven't found it.
No, but we're planking and we're doing the Harlem fucking Shake.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And it was just so like, I don't know. I was like, this is like, I would have rather seen your choreographed flash mob. Like, this is embarrassing. And it was just like only Maddie. I felt nervous.
I felt my face.
I had secondhand embarrassment.
I felt my face turn red. I felt
like Savannah. I was
butthole pucker. And it was just like, oh my God, you're so incredibly embarrassing right now.
I know.
Like, wow.
They thought this was crazy.
It's crazy.
They're like, what did we tell you, David? We're a wild bunch.
Oh my God. Okay, I will say one thing though. One thing that did make me laugh, and I hate that it made me laugh, was McKelty making Ace twerk.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, I'll get a giggle.
Because it was baby Ace.
Well,
he's a twerker. Of course,
I think when babies twerk, you know, I make
funny.
Our babies twerk all the time. You know, that's funny. You know, that's a good laugh for me.
But he had the man bun in, so
so then I was like, ugh, never mind. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that kid. Fuck McKelty. Fuck all of them. It's just, I love that they think we're so crazy.
I love that we had like a very serious conversation happening mid-graduation party. Again, like, sorry, Savannah.
Yeah.
This is about you, but we're going to go upstairs and we're going to make this about us.
Janelle's going to huff and puff her way up those stairs.
She was like very nervous she was going to fall. She had to hike that dress up.
Janelle is someone who would get that little like stair lift thing, even though she doesn't need it. And it's not because like she's like, you know, out of shape. It's just like she's like, I don't trust the stairs. You know, Janelle is someone who would have a 2-story house and never go upstairs.
She would never want a 2-story.
No,
I can tell you that about her.
But if she did, she wouldn't go up there.
No, she's like, as long as the
in Vegas, that house was a pigsty upstairs.
She didn't go upstairs.
But she didn't go up there.
But you know what? I like that about her because, like, why go upstairs when you know it's going to be a mess and you don't go up there?
Is my mom listening? Because that's what I used to ask myself, in high school.
Yeah, when you're like, why do you come up here? Your room's not up here.
You're going to be pissed when you come up here, so why do it? You're going to find bagel plates in my room.
She knew better. She was like, why go up there? I don't need to.
David did not dance.
Uh-oh.
And that tells me something about David.
What? That he's more normal than the rest of them?
Well, yes, but no. He's not as fun as Christine likes to make him.
Okay.
I think he was very embarrassed by this. And he's like, I'm not doing it. He sat there with his crossed arms.
Did he dance at their wedding?
I don't remember. I know they did a first dance. Yeah, but he wasn't going to do this silliness.
Okay.
Even Caleb. I got to say something. I need to issue an apology.
Okay.
As we've gone back and we're doing our rewatch, I've really had it out for Caleb. Not for any other reason, just than the fact that he was 46 when he met 12-year-old Maddie. And I thought that was weird age difference. But this man, what a godsend. What a godsend.
He's a great guy.
For him to sit at Janelle and just say, I'm so proud of you. Janelle's not heard I'm so proud of you maybe ever in her life.
I don't think she's ever heard it.
And it's like Caleb sat there and he's like, I'm so proud of you. And it's like she didn't even do anything.
No, she didn't.
She's making plans to make a plan about a plan, But
I loved when Maddie's like, so if you lead this, is it gonna happen? Because I don't think it's gonna happen.
Maddie was all Shark Tank.
She was business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, so if you're driving that, is the car moving or what? What's going on? Because
she was very stern.
Are we gonna is this Q2, Q3?
Really? 4 acres, that's it? And Janelle's like, Maddie, I don't want to hear it.
In my world, I would like us to be hitting Q1, but if we're all the way out to Q3, do not tell me we're getting to Q4. All right.
She got her mama's business.
Oh, she's so biz. Yeah, she's so biz. Remember, she's going to be a Supreme Court justice.
I do remember that.
Yes. And now here she is. She's a biz.
She's a potato farm
She's
owner.
Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 kind of girly. Now, Janelle starts, she starts throwing some words around. And
Janelle doesn't like to tell her kids things because she knows that her kids are going to hold her to it.
Yes.
So I felt that way. I felt like
they're going to hold their feet to the flame.
I feel like she doesn't tell them a lot about Kody because they're like, are you kidding me, Mom? Like, why are you letting him do that to you? And she's like, I don't want to hear it.
But here's
I'm fine.
Now, Janelle, we're rooting for you, girl. We're all rooting for you. But when Janelle sits there and she's like, I'm not going to let Kody and his weird math or weird ideas dictate how this is going to go. We've got 14 acres. We're dividing it 4 ways. So listen, I'll take a little bit less. I'll take 4. I'm like, ooh, yikes. Ooh,
your math
so it's 14 acres, Coyote Pass. And I Googled it to make sure.
Yeah.
Coyote Pass is 14 acres in total. Now, if we divide that by 4, everyone's getting 3.5.
Here's the thing.
No, I believe Kody and Robyn have put in double.
No, not even that.
Okay.
I think Cody's saying, which is what he's telling Meri, you only have 3 acres because the trees are worth more. I think what Maddie's saying is, Mom, is your property of 4 acres worth as much as theirs as 3, or should you be getting more?
I don't think
You don't think so?
No.
I think
really
that's what they were
feel
saying.
like
I think
Janelle
they were
couldn't do the math. She thought it was 16 acres. They'd each get 4. And she's like, listen, I'm willing to take less. Okay.
She's like, I just want to be done.
Listen, I'll take 12 of the 14. It's whatever. If I have to sacrifice, I'll sacrifice. I'll take 12 of the 14. And it's just like, Janelle, that math ain't math.
I felt like it had something to do with the values. Something.
I'm sorry.
Or Cody's like, I'm not putting
I'm not buying this whole trees gives you have to chop the trees down to build on it.
That's why Meri is finally maybe worthing up a little bit by being like, even if you say they're worth more, I would like someone to tell me they're worth more.
Yeah.
Who actually
because
knows.
I find it very strange that the piece of land that Robyn was going to build on
doesn't have
never
the trees.
In the trees.
Yeah.
Where Cody's going to spend most of his time was not in the trees.
Yeah.
I don't believe
And you have to chop, it's going to be expensive to get all those trees cut
down. You
down.
can have so many pine needles.
Yeah.
Which Kody, if Meri was living out there, he'd totally be getting her pine needles out of the way, shoveling her driveway.
This is such bullshit. Kody just being like, I'd love to live next to Meri. It'd be so fun. We're best friends now.
Hell yeah. If
I would
Meri
totally
builds
help
out
her.
there, oh, fuck yeah. We are going to have the best time ever. But if Janelle lives out there, absolutely not.
I was like, this is so weird because Cody's never liked me.
He told Meri that he would build her a barn dominium if she would pay for the barn dominium and his house.
Uh-huh.
And she could have the barn dominium out by the pond.
Out far. It's on the land that she's not allowed to be by the pond because she won't let anyone else use it.
She'll take too much. Yes. So, honestly, like just the very edge of the property over there.
Like he is doing the most so that she does not figure out that he's like stealing from her.
But the charm is wearing off.
It is.
It's
sort of.
Yeah. we hope.
She's still like, you think she's worthing up and then she doesn't.
Yeah, no, she really never does. So because
Janelle has lawyered up though.
Yes. Janelle has lawyered up, and I believe this is at the advice of Maddie, not on her own.
Yeah.
And Maddie's like, here's the deal, Mom. Listen, we're ready to buy this new property. We're thinking potato farms. We're moving forward. We want potato farms.
We want to get
running.
We want to get merch right now.
Q4 of 2062. Okay, Q4 of 2064, we're going to have potato farms ready to rock and roll. And Janelle, here's the thing that I love about Janelle so much. She was all in on potato farms. They did with the website, they did a photo shoot, and then she saw that she could just sell shirts, and she was like, never mind,
She was like, why do we need to make a restaurant?
Oh, God, flowers? You know how hard it is to grow a flower? Absolutely not.
What if they don't grow like we thought?
Yeah, why don't we just stick to the shirts? Everyone loves a blouse.
I'm actually going to start a second shirt business.
Yeah, I'm going
to piggyback off of that shirt business. Make another.
Yep. Blouses for all.
Why didn't she do this earlier? I feel like she's got to be kicking herself. Right?
Again, it's like
oh my God, I could have moved out of that student housing apartment if I would have just made shirts.
If I would have just made fun of myself, sometimes you got to be the butt of the joke.
You do.
But it doesn't matter if the joke sells. Just do it. If it sells. Oh, all right. Let's go with Meri on her lonesome European holiday. So many selfies with just different monuments behind her. It's and photos tuned the fuck out of.
She's still using like a bad photo editor.
Yeah,
there's better ones now, but she's like that one's perfect. I love having like my nose blown out.
It's like Big Ben in the background. It's just like it's always Meri down in the corner, and then some obscure thing in the back.
I was like, how about you ask someone to take your picture?
That's embarrassing. By yourself?
Is it more embarrassing than face tuning your selfie?
Get a selfie stick and like do it like it's not you taking
You think a selfie stick is less embarrassing than asking someone to take your picture?
Yes.
No way.
Caitlin, I don't even...
Selfie stick is like the ultimate
When the gym made me take a picture for my membership, I made them take a picture of my driver's license from when I was 15 years old.
That's more embarrassing than just taking
I don't like to have my picture taken. Privacy, please. Goodness. It's just embarrassing to have your picture taken. Now listen, have I taken pictures of people for 13 years? Yes. Am I a photographer? Yes. But there's just something so like, I feel vulnerable.
Stop. No.
Please. No. And it's like, I need to update my license picture now that I've got the Ozempic face. And it's like, but I need to go somewhere where they're going to give me privacy.
You're like, can I please don't look at me? I'm shy.
And I'm going to bring a ring light.
I'm the shy pretty wife.
I'm the shy pretty wife. Please. So Meri ends up going to Stonehenge, and she's just a blubbering mess. Like, and I'm like, Meri, you went to Truckhenge, okay? Like that's
Never
the same
forget.
thing. It's the same fucking thing, all right? One's in Kansas, one's in England or wherever the fuck she is.
It's close enough.
She's like, I just can't believe I'm here. I stayed up late watching documentaries about Stonehenge, and it's been a dream of mine. And I'm so glad that I'm doing this now because I don't miss Kody one bit.
I feel free. I'm on my
I used to imagine me and Kody coming to Stonehenge together, but it's okay.
What we didn't see was a picture where she photoshopped her and Kody both. She's like, that's what I wish it was. If only.
You know what I love so much is that we get Meri's selfies with Stonehenge, and then they put up pictures of Stonehenge, but they're just stock photos.
They don't have the budget to be there.
Well, no, but I'm like, Meri could have taken a pic and sent it, but it was like, these are stock photos because it's a sunny day. Meri's there on a cloudy day, and it's a sunny day in the stock photos. This show is just so
be the best it could
cheap.
Look.
This show is so fucking cheap.
Is it that exciting though? Like I was a little bit team Kody on this one.
Yeah,
it looks pretty boring to me.
I think the excitement.
I don't know. I'm not a monuments person.
Is like no, me either. I'm a beach person.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a resort person.
I'm like a relaxation person.
Yeah,
I'm like I could see the stock photo and be fine. I don't need to go.
I'm a massage person.
Yeah, I don't like.
Give me a massage at a resort overlooking the ocean. Perfect. Oh hell yeah! Put a little extra lotion in your hand, jerk me off at the end. Perfection. You know what I'm talking about? But I was just like.
I don't know.
This is such a sad moment.
Also, I feel like
she is pictured so many times, her and Kody at Stonehenge kissing under some of the Stonehenges or whatever they are.
For sure. Well, and I also feel like she's like, oh, this is so empowering. I traveled by myself. I'm like, you've been doing everything by yourself for the last 10 years. Like,
you traveled by yourself and you sat in your hotel room after you put down your videos and you would just sit there and cry and probably watch Love Actually. And then you did
Friday with Friends, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Love Actually. She'd watch The Holiday. Can I say something though?
Great movie.
Holiday is a great fucking movie.
It's about that time.
That and The Family Stone. Those are my Christmas movies.
Yes.
And every time at the end of Family Stone, I'll cry my ass out. But
nothing like a good cry around Christmas.
No. And Meri spent the majority of her time in Europe looking down at her phone.
Oh, of course.
Face tuning her pictures.
Yourself.
Yeah. She was just like, oh God. Yeah.
She was like, I got to get a picture for my Instagram. And edit it, and that's what she spent her time doing.
Yeah, it's like
she
and then she saw those people for like one day of the trip, and she just was like
LuLaRoe friends.
I felt like it was someone that like she knew the girl. The girl was older now, but she like it was. Oh, you know what? It might have been the people that she spent Christmas with.
Oh, okay.
It was like an older woman and a daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
that she babysat.
The mom babysat her.
Yeah,
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might have been that. It wasn't.
That seems to be the only people.
It just happened to be that like they were there at the same time. Nobody went with Meri.
Okay.
Nobody shared a room with Meri.
She did an empowering trip.
Okay? Empowering trip. Worthy up, guys.
Worthy up. But do you know what I mean? It's like you've been by yourself for so long. Is this like that impressive?
Well, I feel like it when Christine went to Europe, when Meri's going to Europe, I am shocked by that because I don't see the Browns leaving the US. I know that they went to Cancun, but that's not really like,
That was like Robyn being like, I'd love to go to Europe or what. I'm like, you don't go anywhere.
No.
You never leave.
Robyn goes to Kohl's, Dillard's,
I feel like the furthest
Wyoming.
Kody and Robyn go is Wyoming.
Yep.
And they went to Dallas like one time, but I'm like, that's even weird. Like, I feel like she just doesn't leave her house.
I don't picture Robyn like out in the world.
I don't picture her on an airplane,
Even when people see her like out in Scottsdale, it's like, what? Robyn doesn't exist in Scottsdale.
But can you imagine Kody and Robyn going on an overseas trip?
No.
They don't leave the country.
Well, they wouldn't be able to get to
Robyn
the
probably
tenders
doesn't have a
fast enough.
passport.
No.
No.
Well, because you know why she doesn't have a passport?
She doesn't know how
She has so many different last names, and she never actually fully changed her last name to Brown correctly.
It's too hard for her to get the info right.
She was like, oh, God. Yeah, I can't figure that out. Sorry about that. Now, Meri does say that during this trip that she just feels at peace with her decision to end her marriage to Kody. Mm-hmm. Her decision. She decided, but if Kody did call me right now, I would.
No.
Okay. Oh, Jen, I was just saying.
Jen, I'm just saying.
Listen to me, Jen.
Didn't he look a little hot, Jen?
Yeah.
Jen's like, no. I married my brother,
Jen?
And he's way hotter than that.
Did you see his forearms, Jen? Oh,
Did you see the way he lifted that dresser? Jen?
I just picture him like milking me like a cow with those
Jen,
forearms.
it's hard now that we rubbed up against each other last week.
Oh God.
Meri's things have changed a little bit since we got physical.
She's fucking back on one. Then we go to Robyn's house to work on paying off Coyote Pass. Now, Janelle lives in Flagstaff at this point. She was able to just wire her money where it needed to go. Mm-hmm. Meri had to drive the 12 hours down from Pierre-One to do this in person to write a check.
But she didn't even do it. She was on her phone. I feel like she was wiring the money. Did you notice that?
Well, I thought she handed a check to Kody.
Did she?
I felt like I remember that. But I was like, why can Janelle do it? Janelle lives down the street and she's wiring. Meri had to come all the way down.
She's kind of business, She knows how to do that.
She's like, yeah, I just...
She's like, I am in the financial space. I know how to wire money.
Now, here's a fun fact for everybody. We were around during this time. And we saw this exact day. And we saw Meri playing with the tenders in the driveway.
Mm-hmm. We thought she wasn't allowed in the house.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they don't let her in the house, so she has to play outside with them. But again, she got to see the kids one more time because
this is the last time she's ever going to see Kody, Robyn.
But then the best part of the entire trip was that after this, we saw Meri go to a tanning salon. And Caitlin messed it up because she didn't get video evidence of me experiencing that, but it's whatever. But it's on Patreon. You can find it. But so to know that like we were here during such a monumental time.
I know.
We're finally
and
paying
like
it
that
off.
proves that
This is good stuff, guys. This is good stuff.
It proves that they just like she just came to town to do this scene.
Yep.
You know, like we needed this and that was it. Like they're not getting together.
We could have Zoomed.
We could have done a Zoom. We could have done a team meeting.
We could have honestly just done a text. Money sent.
We don't even need the text.
Yeah.
Cody just sees it's in his account.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All good to go.
Honestly, Cody has Meri's login. He could have done it. He could have wired the money to himself.
I do believe Cody.
It's still in the family pot.
Cody figured out a way to like, Meri is what everyone thinks at the top of the LuLaRoe pyramid. I think Cody's above her. And he doesn't do shit.
You're right. He probably did sign.
Takes
like,
money off the top.
I'm sure he was like, sign me up while you're out.
Women can't be at the top of a pyramid.
No.
Men are always at the top. So he's like, I'll be at the top. You guys will do this.
And if they were smart, they would have just put everybody on their team.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have a built-in 6 members or something.
Yeah.
And that's what you do in
they
MLMs.
Just keep going and going and going.
He probably is.
MLM now stands for Meri Loves Mondays. Okay. It's not multi-level marketing pyramid
doing
schemes.
the market.
She's still doing
marketing.
MLM.
Mm-hmm.
So Kody walks in. Robyn gives her the hug or whatever. Cody walks in. He's like, so how was your trip to Europe, Meri? And you watch Robyn in the background. She's shaking her head like, yeah, say the line. Good.
Yep.
And how was your trip? Ask her. Okay. Yeah, good. He asked.
She's like, good. When we practiced that, you kept saying, how was your trip to Germany? And I was like, no, she didn't go to Germany.
God damn it, Cody. God damn it. I felt like Robyn prepared Cody to be like,
she was like, act interested, okay?
We need this money. But he can't keep it up long because she's like, it was so good. I got to see Stonehenge. And he's like, Stonehenge?
And he's like, there's got to be better things you did, right? She's like, that was the highlight.
Cody, remember when you and I used to be intimate and I would bend you over and fuck you when we do wrestling, and I would always talk about Stonehenge and Robyn's like, whoa, do I need to get up? She's like, no, sit here and listen to this bitch. I'm going to cuckold you right now.
And Robyn's like, well, I'm going to clean the cum off my table.
Robyn gets up. She's like, I said you don't need to go. And she's like, oh, I'm just cleaning up Cody's cum on the table. We were fucking right before you got here. And Meri just goes into this whole like, remember when we loved each other? And
I would talk about it all the time. I stayed up late to watch documentaries.
When the emotional person in your family gets drunk and they bring up the old shit, that's Meri, but she's not even drunk. No. She's just like, remember when we had the good old days, Cody?
She's like, you don't even remember. Stonehenge is my favorite place in the whole wide world.
I love Stonehenge.
You can't even remember that about me.
I can't even. And then we cut to Janelle being like, yeah, Cody always was like, he never cared about anything we said unless it would benefit him or he could use it as leverage. Like,
Christine's like, if we wanted to do anything fun, we had to do it in Cody's world. Like,
yeah, no, we never really did anything we were interested in. It was just like,
cut to Cody being like, I'm a guy.
I got a penis. So
I don't remember. Selective listening.
Oh, God. Selective memory. I don't give a shit.
I don't care. I only care about myself.
I'm a dude. All right. I got 2 nuts and a dick. All right. I can't remember that kind of stuff. I'm like, Cody always leans into
I was like, we even remember that Meri loves Stonehenge, Cody. Like,
she picked going to Truckhenge.
We went to Truckhenge as a family. She's talked about it multiple times. Like, we know. We watch this. I sometimes feel like we know more than everyone else. Don't you?
Yes.
Like in the family.
Even like when McKelty goes on, she's like, I didn't know that. I'm like,
yeah, I know. I'm like, we as an audience know more than Cody knew about Meri.
Yeah.
And he was married to her for 33 years.
Honestly, I feel like she could have walked in and they probably cut this scene out, but he's like, how's Bonnie doing? She's been dead for years now, Cody. He's like, oh shit. Okay.
He's like, how's Bonnie's heritage in? She's like, it's Lizzie's.
Cody, come on.
He's like, oh, whatever.
He's like, Meri, did you cut your hair? She's like, I've been growing it out, Cody.
He didn't even notice she lost weight with the Ozempic.
No. He's like, oh, Meri, you look kind of pudgy. She's like, I lost weight, Cody.
He's never even
for
said
you.
Anything.
I wanted you to see my hot bod, Cody.
It's a revenge.
This is her revenge. This is her Khloe Kardashian revenge body. Mm-hmm. Remember that show?
Yes.
That was fucked up.
That was kind of
That was a flop.
That's a wild
like
time.
Many Kardashian things have been a flop. I think Meri though is going to come back with, she's going to replace Khloe Kardashian as the host, and it's just going to be everyone goes in and they just inject themselves with Ozempic,
and she's like, we're worthy and up, sisters.
Worthy up. This is our revenge body, okay?
And she's like, does your ex notice? Because mine didn't.
Mine didn't notice. He didn't even know I love Stonehenge. I know that's all I would talk about all the time.
And I was like, Meri, again, like he's showing you who he really is, and you still don't see it. You're still like, I mean, whatever.
He's like, so you and Bonnie do anything fun for Christmas? Like, she's dead, Cody. Okay.
And no one invited me to Christmas.
I just have these bears with some of her old shirts sewn on them, Kody. That's all I have. And I brought her with me today because anytime I do something scary, I have my mom go with me. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't. He's like, so did you wire the money or not? Did he bring the check?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Let me make sure it's right.
So then we decide that we're going to start talking about splitting the properties. Okay. And Kody's like, I was just kind of thinking, how about we do like Meri, you get like an acre. Okay. Janelle gets 2 acres. And then me and Robyn, we'll just take care of the rest. Cause it's a lot of upkeep.
You guys aren't going to want to have to do the driveways. With
no.
The snow.
And so I'll just handle that. And she's like, will you get back with me? And he's like, no. She's like, okay, then I think we need to get an appraisal. He's like, I already talked to Janelle. She doesn't think we need to do he's
that.
like, I'll move something again and you can move something and back into me one more time. She's like,
maybe.
What, how long are you going to back into me? How long?
Can it be longer than the last grace?
And she's like, no. He's like, it's got to be shorter. And she's like, nope, I'm getting an appraisal. He's like, God damn it, Meri. What if I show you my abs? And she's like,
forearms and abs.
Forearms and abs.
Let me touch your forearm for
and your pecs. And he's like, Meri, you're making it weird. No, never mind. Just get the fucking appraisal at this point. I'm not. You're asking way too much.
I hated Robyn acting so excited. Like she's like, this is so cool. This is good. This is so good.
This is so good.
I'm so excited for the properties.
I'm also really sad. The family's not together.
But I'm really hoping. I know Meri won't live there full time, but I'm hoping she builds a house. And Janelle, I'm like, is she
delusional?
Is she delusional or is she like, is it fake? It's
fake.
I'm so confused. Like she can't be that dumb, right?
No. I always love to say Robyn's dumb, but in these moments I'm like, she's playing dumb.
Okay.
I want Meri to build a property.
Somebody in our Facebook group had a great point, I thought. She said Robyn isn't like, we all say she's dumb. She is dumb, like with math, things like that. But she's emotionally intelligent. She knows how to work her emotions, other people's emotions to get what she wants. Like she's manipulative emotionally.
And again, in the real world, probably not. But with the Browns, where they are all emotionally stunted,
yeah, then
she
works.
is.
Yeah. Like she knows how to work it. And they're like,
or you're not right. Whoever said that.
And they said that even like Aurora doing like her panic attack stuff is her learning to like take on that emotional intelligence. Like she's learning like, if I do this, people do that, or like people feel bad, I'm gonna work them this way.
See, and that didn't work for me growing up, youngest of 6.
Nobody cared.
No, they'd be like, can you just do that in your room? Whatever that is, can you go
They're
away
like,
and do
stop
that?
acting like a baby.
I'm like, oh.
You're like, I'm having a panic attack.
Please, it's a panic attack.
They're like, do you need to go to the hospital or not? No. Okay, you're fine then.
No, and I say yes, and they're like, you're not going.
They're like, we're not paying for that ambulance ride. But why? But like her being like, oh, I think we can all live there. I'm like, you don't really think that.
No.
Why are you saying it?
You don't want to live
They don't
there.
even want to live out there.
I want to
Like they
know.
moved because it's too cold.
Meri walks out the door. She goes to play with the kids in the driveway. Cameras are down. And I'm like, what do Kody and Robyn say to each other? Like, I imagine Robyn drops the act and she's like, oh, thank God she finally did that.
She's like, is that the last time we have to see her?
She's like, fuck, I'm sick of that
She's
shit.
like, our plan worked. She's
She's
signed the check.
She didn't realize that she had to pay more than we did. Here's the thing. I think Kody took out like a fake mortgage paper and he was like, this is how much we owe.
He was probably like, I got the appraisal done. It's weird. Mine and Robyn's land's not great.
Ugh.
You guys had the prime spots.
Darn it. We got screwed over. And it's like, okay, first of all, your appraisal guy was Nathan. He didn't have his eyes on anything. I imagine Nathan out there with like a orange vest on and he's like, yeah. He's
got like that chalk thing that makes the like lines.
According to this, I think that this sucks. This is great. Trees are good. This is bad.
Kody told me trees are good. It's like,
so Robyn, your land's worth nothing. Meri, yours is worth all this, so you should pay for all of it. That's what I got my eyes on.
He definitely screwed him somehow, right?
Oh, yes, he had to have. There's no way he did not.
Meri is the biggest bitch. I just have to say.
Okay.
If we thought we felt bad for her, we don't. Because then she's like, by the way, Kody, Janelle came and warned me that you're not going to be fair.
Do you love me again?
Yeah. I'm telling on her. I'm tattling on her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I told her. Why would they do that?
They wouldn't do that. But then cut to her in her Ozempic confessional and she's like, if I have to get a lawyer, I will.
I was like, that's the last time. Janelle didn't have to tell you.
No. Janelle could have fucked these people could have all fucked you over and said Coyote Pass burned down. And
they could have just been like, sorry, majority rules, Meri. We don't want you to have any of it. And she would have been like, okay. Like they don't have any
What's
say.
she gonna do? sad, pathetic
I was just like,
loser
you
called
one
Jen.
last fucking knife in the kidneys to Janelle from Meri.
Yeah. You were always a bitch.
She didn't have to tell you.
Nope.
She even said, basically said, like, I fucking hate Meri, but my conscience tells me I need to go tell her that Cody's going to screw her over.
And Cody's like acting like he's doing a big reveal by being like, Janelle hates Meri. I'm like, we all know that.
We know that, but that shows that she's just...
We have sat in therapy with these gals, with Nancy, many a times.
We know they both had to listen to Brene Brown together, and we know they had to do a craft project, okay?
We know that Meri was an absolute bitch to Janelle when they started the fam, all right? Like, we know all this.
It's but Janelle's a good person because she's like, I hate Meri, but I'm going to at least tell her that Cody's going to screw us over.
Yeah. So Mary's like, okay, well, I think we need to get an appraisal. And Cody's like, you know... Here's the thing about appraisals is we're going to have to find a land appraiser, you know, and that's, I only know of like one in the country and he's pretty busy, you know.
Mary's like, I'm pretty sure there's land appraisers in Flagstaff.
He's like, yeah, but okay. It's just with our land, it's a little bit different. It's you can tell when Cody's lying.
Oh, well, yeah. And he totally tries to pull one over on her. Like, he's like, that's, and she's like, wait a second. There's like so much land you can buy here. There's definitely an appraiser, but he almost got her probably.
Yeah. She's like, oh, you're so
He's
right.
used to doing this. This is what he has done to them all the time, is act like he's smarter.
And you know who got in trouble after this? Robyn.
Why?
Because she was like, what's wrong with getting an appraisal, Cody?
Like, why didn't you back me up and say there's no land appraisers here?
And she's like, Cody, I couldn't. In that moment, I had to look like I was on Mary's side. Okay.
She's like, you know, I do that thing, you know, where I play
good cop, bad cop.
I play devil's advocate for Meri.
I played devil's adversary. Whatever. She says it wrong. She doesn't say devil.
No.
She says, I play Satan's mistress or something. She doesn't say the word devil. You're still getting over that cough.
It's disgusting. I apologize now. I can't laugh.
Cody's like, you know, there's just like so many liars to this whole thing, and I don't want to have to talk to liars. I'm like, why did he say liars like that?
I don't know.
Liars? I don't want to talk to all the liars. And there's
liars.
Onions and there's paperwork, and it's just a mishmash, mishmoosh. And
liars.
I decided to Google it because I was like, you know, an appraisal on a house isn't. I mean, we're talking about 14 acres here. So like, yeah, when you get an appraisal and it's like $600, $700, $800, that sucks. But it's like, we're talking about what I think is quite a bit of money.
Also, we can split the appraisal between all four of them.
Yes.
Right?
Like I just don't want to pour any money into this.
He could probably tell Meri, like, if you want an appraisal, you have to pay for it.
And she'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. No problem. He's like, I don't want to pour any money into this. I'm like,
she's like, well,
$600 over the $1 million plus that this land is, I think is worth it. So I Google it.
It is worth it. But Janelle, like she says, Cody doesn't want to get it because he knows he's making out like a bandit.
Yes. So I Google how much a land appraisal is in Flagstaff. And I come up with this. It says land appraisal costs range from $380 to $670. This cost represents an appraisal for a piece of land with no structures on it. Only the land is being appraised. In general, the prices will generally be less than appraising a single family house.
Oh my God.
So
of course he's like, no, it's too expensive.
Too expensive. Oh God, sorry, we can't pour any money into this shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like it literally costs nothing in comparison to what we're getting out of it.
We don't have any of those here.
Sorry,
we can't do it.
Meri.
We don't have the money.
Now so kind of funny you mentioned that. I do know one guy. Actually, Nathan is licensed to do that.
He would probably be like, Meri, I got a guy. Don't worry, I got it set up. Mm-hmm. And then he'd be like, yep, they said exactly what I thought. It's like he didn't even do it. He just tells her. And she's like, too dumb to ask for the receipt. She'd probably fucking buy it. Yeah. The receipt. The report, the receipt, whatever. It's all the fucking same. She's like, can I see the receipt, please?
It is funny when you think about the like legality of this whole thing and the fact that Meri has her name on 1/3 of one parcel of land. Cody's name's on all of them.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Robyn's is on like 3 of the 4.
And that's what Janelle's trying to tell Meri. Like, you fucking idiot. You might not get any of it.
And then we go to Robyn and she's like, I don't know why it's like that. Like,
Cody he had to like make a split-second decision and just like put it. It doesn't mean anything.
Temporary.
Like, you guys know what you're doing. You guys went and were like, let's get our name on all the pieces.
Also, Robyn being like, I don't want to sell the land. I'm like, because you just love to own shit.
I know. It's like another thing for you to hoard. Okay.
Another thing for you to put your shit on. You know,
she's like, what are we gonna do with our storage units?
We need to put all of our trailers out there, Kody.
What about the old cars, Kody? What about the picnic tables?
Where's Cody's gray Lexus?
I think he traded it in.
Ugh.
Don't you think? I mean, it has not been spotted since he got that new Mercedes.
No, I know.
I think he traded it in.
I know where the white one is, but it's like, now I want the gray one.
I do know where the white one is.
I want the gray one now.
An upgrade?
Yeah. Well, I want both.
Can you? We don't have the space for that. We're gonna have to buy land.
Well, next thing is, I gotta tell you, I got an offer on Coyote Pass. They said there was an investor interested. It's Shit Talk LLC.
You're the appraiser.
I'm also the appraiser.
It's worth nothing, honestly. You should just sell it to me. I'll give
because
you
of the
deal.
prairie dogs. Listen, I'll throw you a bone here.
There's STDs on this land.
But actually, with it, I want to buy all of the trailers that are on here, stuff included.
Can you imagine?
That'd be
just opening it up. Just shit. Just junk. Junk journals.
So many junk journals. So many old Kohl's
so many
bags.
Purple blouses with floral.
Oh, that'd be the best.
I feel like it's full of Robyn's clothes that don't fit in her closet.
Do you think like you put on Robyn's blouses? Like when I get in Cody's Lexus, it's like I hate women.
Yeah.
You know, it's
you
like I put on Robyn's blouse.
You just get stupider.
I'm just
you just feel like you're on Xanax or something.
I want her fucking purple blouses so bad. I would look cute.
Yeah, people have found them.
Well, no, I want
you want hers. Okay.
No, I don't want the same. I don't want her Stitch Fix.
I have to burn my shirt because Robyn owns it.
Yeah, no, I want the
Robyn Brown
one.
Shirt.
Yeah. So Meri's got no legal pull in this. She's like, the only reason I'm being nice to them is because they've got the monopoly on this, and because Kody might take me back if I'm nice. But mostly because of the monopoly.
He did let me in the house. That's been years.
It's been a long time.
Just like things are changing.
Yeah, you know, the last time I got to be in the house was when, you know, I was talking about the M word. You know, Ariola was there. Moving. So they start talking about, like, you know, are we going to build? Are we not going to build? And Meri's like, I'm not a part of that decision. And they're like, what do you mean? And she's like, you know, like, you guys make that decision because
I'm not married to you anymore.
How soon you forget. Oh God,
Kody forgot we weren't married.
Oh my God, Kody, I knew you asked me over because you want to fuck me. Oh my God. It's just, she's making this. I felt so embarrassed and so uncomfortable.
I was like, no, Meri, it's that they know, but they just, for some reason, Robyn's delusional and wants you to build a house out there that sits empty half the time.
Kody and Robyn both can't even crack a smile. It's how I feel when someone says something not
They're
funny.
so over it.
They're so
like,
done with having to laugh at this stupid shit. And it's like, haha, yeah, because Kody, remember,
Don't you think this is the last time they saw Meri?
Probably.
I don't think they've been together since this.
No. We're not married anymore, Kody. Okay? So don't be coming for me asking for a cup of sugar. You're not going to get any of this sugar anymore, Kody. All right? No more turkey for you, baby. Unless, you know, if you want a little bit, just tell me. Okay? Just come on, Kody.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
Thanksgiving is coming up, Kody. You know, if you want a little more turkey.
She's just, I don't know.
She's sad and pathetic.
We've said it 800 times, but you just can't. There's no other words.
You know how Meri only uses the word weird?
Word.
I use the word pathetic.
It's pathetic. It's sad.
Well, you know what? Let's look up a thesaurus for pathetic. Because it's like, I do need another word. Other words. I can't spell thesaurus. Okay. So I didn't want to try that. Other words for pathetic. Pitiful.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. She's pitiful.
Feeble. Poor. Lamentable. Poignant? That doesn't sound
okay.
Right. Yeah. To be pitied.
Okay, yeah.
Pitiful.
I like pitiful.
Deplorable.
Meri is pitiful.
Wretched. Miserable. All of the above.
Pitiful up.
Yeah. Pitiful.
Pathetic up.
Pathetic pussy. That's what she should call it. So anyways, Meri's like, yeah, you know what? I will get an attorney if need be.
Oh, so scary. Janelle already has one. She already beat you to it.
You pointed something out that just really took my breath away. And that was Robyn's bar stools at our counter.
This proves Robyn just likes to buy things and she doesn't even care if it works or not. Because
you would sit at those bar stools.
The counter would be over your head.
You'd be eye level with the counter.
You'd scoot yourself in and you'd just be like, I have to duck to sit under the counter.
The only person those bar stools work for are Solomon when he's standing. you know?
Yeah, they're standing.
Areola, she just stands up next to the bar and she's at perfect level.
I'm like, why are they there like that?
It's so stupid.
And of course, Robyn wouldn't return them.
No,
you know, like she got them and they didn't fit, and she was like, "It's fine."
Yeah, Janelle paid for them.
Yeah, I don't even care.
I don't care.
Not my money.
Nope.
I'm like, what is wrong with you?
All right, let's go to our sausage fest down in Vegas. Cody and the bros.
This was so weird.
So uncomfortable.
What do you think they're just like, hey, what other storyline can we throw in here?
It felt like when Cody went to Sweetheart Judith's wedding.
Yes.
And it was
like,
just
we need something fun.
Yeah, it was like,
let's throw in a fun moment.
The whole family's falling apart, but me and my bros, we're gonna go to Vegas, and there's absolutely no debauchery other than, maybe a couple swear words.
We're gonna be swearing the whole time.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. We're probably gonna be saying stuff like, damn it. It's gonna be real wild.
That's so weird. Like,
so weird.
Are you in middle school?
And it's like,
we're gonna have a sleepover, we're gonna say bad words when our parents aren't here.
Yeah, and it's like, I know, like, probably when you lose a sibling, they lost a brother, they all want to like stay close, but I was just like, this is uncomfortable.
You know what I loved?
What?
Both his brothers show up bald. I'm like, thank you for shaving your hair.
Thank you for your service.
I'm glad, like, we know that he should shave his head.
When Cody shows up in the hairnet and the brothers are and here's my other question. Who's filming?
I don't know.
Did they bring Nathan along? They're like, you can only come if you film.
I have no
idea.
idea.
I'm just like, someone filmed all of this.
Was it Puddle Monkey?
No, it's a phone.
Okay, it's self-film.
They were like, you got this. Bring Nathan with you. Honestly, though, if Cody's going on this trip, I would volunteer to film for free. I'd get myself there for free. I would video for free. I'd do it all just to be on the boys' trip.
Do you think he was up to something more than swearing? Do you think, like, be for real?
Be fucking for real.
Be fucking for real.
For real.
Do you think Cody really just loves Robyn so much he wants just her? Or do you think he has a wandering eye?
Oh, God.
Like, is she sweetheart Robyn, his pretty shy wife, and he really is just like, I just love her so much, I don't want anyone else? Or is he like,
it's just, I look at Robyn.
You were used to all these different wives and sleeping around, basically. Like,
I look at Robyn, though, and I'm like, what is fulfilling about Robyn?
Right?
She doesn't make me laugh. There's no intellectual conversation.
I understand, like, when we first met Robyn, she was prettier. Yes. She had life to her.
Yeah.
But now she's just like a bump on a log.
I mean, we go shopping together. We go to a fancy restaurant. But like, there's got to be more to it than that. I don't imagine she's doing cool stuff in the bedroom.
I know. I just can't see her.
I think she's only doing her hospice play. She just lays there like she's dead. And that's it. It's like.
So what's your answer?
I feel like if Cody was putting his dick elsewhere, we would have heard about it.
That's what I know. But I want to believe it, but
does he have a porn addiction?
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's looking somewhere.
Yeah. Else. I think so.
Okay.
And did he hook up with someone during his mission trip? Yes.
Yeah, but that's in the past.
That's in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe he was a virgin when he married Meri.
No.
Either hole. I don't think his penis or his butt or his mouth were virgins at all when he met Meri.
Okay. Because on this trip, his brothers say, like, you think you want to marry again? And he's like, oh, no.
Here, can I tell you what I think?
Which I liked way too much work. I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, are you really fulfilled? Like, you had options before and now you have just her.
It's like, what if we found out? What if it came out one day? Like, People Magazine breaks the story. TMZ, actually. People Magazine only does like fluffy stories. TMZ breaks the story that it's found out that Cody and Robyn are like swingers or in an open marriage.
Well, remember for a while it was like saying they got a new girlfriend who lived in Brazil, like, in Brazil or something. I was like, that is so fake.
Can I say something? The amount of gullibility. The amount of gullibility that goes on in these Facebook groups. I saw one that was like
the
David
bad
and
photoshops.
Christine.
It's like,
the bad photoshops.
Janelle's new man. I'm like,
and then you go to the comments and you think it's going to be people like, this is so bad. It's like, I'm so happy for her. I'm glad she's moved on.
And people fully believe it.
You know? And then these are the same people. Like, these are our elders who said to us, like, you can't trust anything you see on the internet.
I know.
I'm like,
and then they're
you
fully
fucking fell for that real quick. Real quick. You thought that picture of Janelle was really a wedding picture? Give me a fucking
Or when
break.
people thought Robyn had a secret baby.
Yes. So much bullshit. So much fucking bullshit. Okay, back to the boys trip, Sausage Fest. Oh, what I do want to know, though, is what's the living arrangements? I imagine they got a room at like the Tropicana, and
they all bunked up. They got two queens.
Yeah. Cody's in one. The other boys are in another.
I think Cody likes to share a bed.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. No,
I think Kody
actually,
thinks I'm paying for this. I paid the $40 a night for the Tropicana.
I think he thinks like I'm the top brother here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
he
the
definitely is like he bosses them around.
Oh.
And they do whatever he says.
Yeah. But the scene when they're standing there waiting for Kody to finish doing his hair, it felt like in middle school when you would like make a movie with your friends and it's so fucking bad. They were like, oh, once again, waiting on Kody to do his hair. He's always been crazy about his hair. And then Kody steps into the scene like
is he?
Hey guys, I've got my hairnet in.
Is he wearing a hairnet every day?
No, it's just if he doesn't want to blow dry it that day. It's just a lot of work to just blow dry this whole thing.
It's like this hair takes. I'm like, why are we doing it? It takes so much work and it's ugly.
Just cut it off.
It's terrible.
You and me, Kody, let's go to Istanbul.
I don't think we've
get
met
our
anybody
hair transplant
who thinks his hair looks good like that.
Well, the wives did.
Other
I
than
would
them.
love to know now, how do the wives see his hair? I know Christine hates it. But like Janelle was always like, oh, I love the fucking
She liked it in a ponytail though, when it looked better.
Yeah.
It looked better.
I know Meri's still full support. It doesn't matter what Kody does. Meri's like,
I love
so
you.
hot.
Just look so hot.
It's
Just,
so
she's like, I honestly can't see past the forearms.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I can't stop
wet
looking.
right now. But this scene was so set up, and Kody thought it would be such a gaffe. And like that's why like I know someone wasn't actually filming because he was like, Nathan, we're gonna do a funny skit. Okay, it's gonna.
I'm gonna come in with my hairnet,
and I'm like, "Hey boys, sorry, just finishing getting my hair done." And then we find out he dyes his fucking hair.
That was kind of a shock to me.
I didn't.
Were you? I did not know that.
I didn't either.
He's like, "This is I'm going gray,
and
I
it's
have
like
to color this." I'm like,
and
he's getting his hair colored.
There's no way he's doing like at home kits.
No,
he's going to the salon.
He's got someone pretty good because it looks natural. I don't like the curls, but the color looks
great
good.
Balayage. What a great balayage he's got going on.
It looks real.
It does look real.
I never would have guessed he was dying.
I guess if we looked at his beard and saw like the gray and stuff coming through, maybe we would have thought. But
honestly, who's his hair lady?
Very much like Mariah from Plathville. It's a risky move to be dyeing your hair when it's barely holding on.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I'm like, oh, careful. A little too much bleach in there.
Yeah, I know, right? It seems like it'd be falling out.
Could you imagine? Cody goes to a salon. They mess up the formula. And
his hair starts falling.
They're just like pulling it and it's like the hair's coming out.
He would get a lawyer and sue.
I think he'd get a wig.
He's like, this is, you know when like celebrities have something that they like.
No.
You know, it's
an
like
NDA.
Someone's nose is their thing.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, this is my like
this
fame.
Is Kody Brown.
Yeah. Like he'd sue for
I'm suing you for liability, money loss, income loss, defamation of character, all the above. I think Kody would get a wig.
He'd benefit from a wig. Honestly, he should get a wig now.
Should do anything.
Or extensions.
So
hair transplant.
The really bad acting from the brothers. Cody shows him his hairnet and then he's like, all right, boys, let's go. And then Michael's like, whoa, where are we going? And he's like, back to the cul-de-sac. Let's roll, boys. I was just like, what is this scene?
I don't know.
It felt so
Why was it here?
Weird.
Like, we didn't need to see it.
No, we didn't. It was so uncomfortable.
Also, like, they can't get a gate code to get into the actual.
Well, here's the thing. The gate said private property, so I wonder if we couldn't film
in there. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, really? We have to stand from the outside?
It felt just like very much so like boy in striped pajamas. You know, it's like he's on the one side, he can't get through.
I don't know that.
Oh, it's very sad.
Okay.
Very fucked up. Very sad movie. But he's just like, oh, there's the life I once had.
He's like, things were great here. I was like, you were the one who chose to move.
Yes.
This is what I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this was where we were. If I was doing it right, this is where I was doing it right. And he's like acting like it was amazing. And I'm like, you rushed everybody out of there. You just decided
couldn't afford it.
You just decided you were going to move. And I think though, like
Dayton had to start school.
Okay, but they couldn't afford it is a bad excuse because then they moved and got like 4 expensive rentals.
Caitlin, Kody doesn't look at he looks at right now. Right now I have this huge balloon payment coming up. We got to get out of here.
I know.
And then the house is sat.
And then they sold for like less money. Yeah, they weren't
real
great.
bad.
I was like, you
move.
fucked it all up. This was the dream right here and you just had to hurry out of there.
So I had to do a little deep dive because this fucking camel leather jacket that he's been wearing has bothered me to no end. Like, why are you wearing It's so fucking ugly. I thought it was possibly a women's. I was like, it gives off. There's an episode of The Office where Michael Scott shows up wearing a woman's suit. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel about this jacket with Kody. Like, it's just so disgusting. It bothers me so much. So I was like,
loves it.
I have to find it. So I go to Google, I type in like men's camel leather jacket. I shouldn't even typed in men's, but I did. And I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh, no. And you're like, no, it's definitely from either like Nordstrom or Dillard's.
I knew it.
I type in camel leather jacket Dillard's.
There it is.
Bada bing. Bada.
I told you.
And here's how we were able to confirm. One, like the piping and stuff was all the same. But then when he's driving in the truck, there's a little black tag when he has it hanging up.
Yeah.
And it's a weird tag. Like it's off to the side and it looks weird. So I then looked up that jacket's like that company, which is it's called Roundtree and York is the company. I look up their tags. It's that fucking tag.
It is.
So we found it.
$3.95.
$3.95.
Which I feel like, I mean, that's a lot for a jacket, but I feel like people spend that on leather jackets, but it's ugly.
It's ugly as fuck.
And you know that he just like...
And he didn't get something that like, I know he pairs it with everything, but it's not a color that should be paired with everything. It looks almost yellow.
Yeah, it's not good.
If anyone's interested, it's the Roundtree and York burnished hipster leather jacket. Mine comes tomorrow.
Hipster. It pairs well with a pair of gloves.
It just like
pairs well with a button up. Pairs well with a blue amulet necklace from
the $1,100 amulet. David Yurman amulet necklace protects him from the bad spirits of his wives. I knew that it was
from Dillard's because I'll tell you what. They love Dillard's.
Yeah.
Everything people have found that Robyn owns is like from Dillard's. Also, their new house is so close to the Dillard's. I believe that was a big selling factor.
I think so.
Don't you think?
She's like, I could get to Dillard's in 5 minutes.
She's like, it takes me so long to get to Dillard's.
Oh, God. And I'd save so much drive time and gas going to Dillard's if it was this close.
I would just love to see Robyn in a Dillard's. That's what dreams are made of. I've been in a Dillard's with Janelle, but I have not been in a Dillard's with Robyn.
Exactly. I want Dillard's or Kohl's.
Yeah.
I kind of want both. To know that I've lived a full life, my bucket list is to be at Kohl's.
Robyn just seems so Kohl's to me, but like I don't have any proof that she does love Kohl's, but I have proof that she does love Dillard's.
Yeah, but it's in her vibe.
Okay.
She's got the Kohl's vibe.
Kohl's and Dillard's are kind of like one and the same.
Yeah.
You know?
They're very overpriced.
She loves them all.
True.
She doesn't like a standalone.
That's right.
She loves them all.
Okay. Well,
it's kind of her thing.
Anyways, it's the ugliest fucking jacket. And I understand spending a good amount of money on a nice jacket that could go with everything, but this doesn't.
Why? Yeah. Why'd we get camel?
It
is like yellow. It's not like a good tan.
No. It's the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
So you heard it here first. Hard hitting news. $3.95 at Dillard's if you want to get yourself
one. And that's
one.
now. He bought this a couple of years ago. It could have been more.
True.
You know, prices go down. Prices go up. Prices change. I don't know, but I'm probably going to get one. Honestly, I'm going to start watching eBay and see if there's one that comes for sale in Flagstaff.
They don't resell.
No, that's right.
They like to just spend money and waste it.
They just burn it in a fire.
Yeah. They just like load it up into a storage van and then leave it on the property.
Now, Kody he shows the boys the cul-de-sac, and his older brother is like, you guys were on this side, right? And I'm like, did you watch the show? Did you ever visit? Like, have you ever been here?
I believe he did not watch the show.
But did he visit?
He was like, where am I?
He's like, what the fuck is this again? Like, what are we seeing? I'm like, God.
He's like, what's your name again? I never see you, brother.
The amount of like the magic that has happened in that cul-de-sac.
I know.
You know?
Right? It's like, don't you remember him stringing the lights?
Don't you remember him running it when it's just lots? Like, where have you been?
They're missing out.
God. They don't even know.
They're like, we have to deal with Kody in real life. I don't want to watch him on a show.
And so it's like, this is where we did it right. This cul-de-sac is where we did it right. Now, during that time, did I have to hide from my other wives the magical special thing me and Robyn had? Yes. Did I ever love my wives here? Never. Did I love them even remotely as much as I love Robyn? Never. It was hard for me to have to hide that from them. Like, so Robyn was your favorite wife.
Probably when they lived in the cul-de-sacs, Kody was taking his car and like parking around the outside of the neighborhood and then hopping the fence and going into Robyn's house.
Oh, I bet.
Like he was like, I need to spend time with her.
Robyn had a ladder on the other side.
Yeah. Probably.
But he always had to be careful because Meri would be
Or
out
he was
there.
like, at Janelle's house, he's just like, I'm going to go take a shit. And then he'd be gone for like an hour. And she was like, okay.
Janelle
she didn't even
care.
ask. She didn't even realize. And he's like, I just come back in. She doesn't even realize.
As long as Kody was there to stuff Janelle here and there, she was fine. She's like, whatever.
Complain about her house being dirty.
Yeah. As soon as he starts complaining, she's like,
I could not believe that was on Maddie's podcast that she said that they would like fight about the house being dirty. Like Kody was saying Janelle didn't clean it up. I'm like, you never helped.
No.
You have no say. But also, like, are we surprised? No.
But also, if you're Janelle, it's like, I don't want you fucking here. Then.
No.
You know?
I'd be like, I'm going to make this place a pigsty.
Yeah.
As long as you're gone.
I hope that at some point, Janelle, like, they'd be sleeping in bed and she would just, like, if he did that, she would climb over him like she's going to sit on his face and just fart him. You know, I don't know if she can squat that far, but, you know, something along those lines. I just hope that she would fucking fart on him. Cody's like, but here's the thing. I don't ever want to get married again. What me and Robyn have, it's romantical.
It's so special. It's so intimate.
So intimate. And I want that vulnerability. I'm like, what does Robyn get vulnerable about? Whoa. What did Robyn get vulnerable?
I know. He's like, I want emotional vulnerability. And I didn't have that before. I'm like, what is he referring to?
Robyn is like, I feel like Robyn is literally someone like, she's like a robot.
She is. But she cries a lot. Fake cries a lot.
Okay, so that's the vulnerability.
I feel like he's like, my other wives didn't cry to me. And it's like, they didn't care.
Honestly, I feel like he loves Robyn because she's a parrot. Like he's just like, she's like, Cody's great.
He likes yes man in his life, and that's what she is.
She's a yes woman.
She's a yes woman.
Yes, she is.
She does whatever he says, and that's why he likes her.
Yeah.
And then she babies him. You know,
breastfeeds
coddles him. That's what he wants.
So Cody's like, and you know, here's one fault I do have. I'm pretty perfect, okay? But I do have one fault, and that is right now as a monogamous man, there's only one woman that I need to be pleasing. But instead, it's like, you know, Meri calls and I jump. Meri says jump, I say how high? How high you need me to jump,
Does he
Murray?
think we're falling for
like,
this?
I'm like, sir, you don't answer Mary's calls. You jump because you're scared.
He keeps bringing Meri up like they just have this great
relationship. You're like, how the
now.
fuck did she unblock her number from my phone? Like, why is her, like, he jumps, he's terrified. But for him to sit there and be like, Meri calls, I jump. Sorry, babe, gotta go to Murray. She needs me.
I gotta help her out. I'm like, Meri doesn't call for help because Mary's never called for help in the last 10 years.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, me and Janelle, Janelle has a problem. I'm there for her. Even Christine, you know, I'm trying to just make everybody happy. And
he is, I mean,
delusional. But it's like, these are the people who are always like, God, I always put everyone else first.
It's hard to pour from an empty cup, but I do. You know, I find that last drip of water.
My cup is just lemons, no water. And there's nothing left for me.
So I have to squeeze so many lemons, you know?
Yep. There's nothing left for me to give, but I give and I give and I give when I just only need to be given to Robyn. But Meri calls, I jump. She says jump, I say
Mary's
how
never
high.
Called. Like,
you've never done shit for Meri.
No, Mary's a do-it-yourselfer. She's a get-it-done.
You know
girl.
why he's saying that? Because he moved her.
Yeah.
He's
drove
gonna
his hold
Lexus.
That over her head for the next 10 years.
Oh, yeah. He's like, Meri.
And he didn't even help her unpack.
Nope. Left that shit there.
He helped
moved
her pack
the piano in, left it in the middle of the living room. He's like, good luck. She's like, I kind of wanted it upstairs. He's like, good luck.
He's like, hire movers.
You and Jen can handle that. Maybe
Call
get her
Jen's
brother.
husband
Get her
over.
brother over here, you know? But he's like, listen, I'm not a perfect man. Okay. I'm definitely not perfect. I have made one mistake before. And that is that I just give too much to these other women. I do. I really, really do.
It honestly baffles me.
Could you imagine you're at the cul-de-sac, you live there, and
you look out and you see Kody Brown?
I would die.
Do you think the people that live in the cul-de-sac even know?
Yes.
They do?
I think they have to.
Okay.
I think some people may still be there from when they lived there.
You know what I wish for them? The people who live in the 4 houses where they lived.
I wish that they would answer my calls and let us come do a tour. Well, you know how like in Utah they do or like places they do like the
parade of homes.
Yes. I want that, but just in the cul-de-sac.
I hope they get together every once in a while.
I want to find the concrete pad where they've all put their hands on.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I hope they get together every once in a while and do a little movie night in the cul-de-sac, and they pull up old episodes where Cody's like stringing the lights from those houses and they watch it right there on a projector.
I want to climb on the houses and I want to see where he hooked the lights.
I hope they still do it.
I kind of want to like flick it like of clit, you know, just kind of like, oh, there it is.
You're so weird.
There it is. You know, it's just.
Can you
history.
imagine though? Like, wouldn't it be so fun if you guys
do
were
I
like,
want to see Stonehenge?
We should string the lights like they used to do.
Do I want to see the cul-de-sac homes?
That's my Stonehenge.
That's my fucking. That's history. Listen, I don't know how those fucking rocks got stacked like that.
I want to have my own commitment ceremony in those backyards.
Yes.
You know?
I want to bulldoze down the wall.
Like, I just hope the new owners appreciate it like we would.
What's pissing me off, though, is that Christine and Janelle's backyards are no longer dirt.
You think they did them finally?
Yep.
And they put up walls, right?
Yep. Put up walls.
Nope.
Bridges, not walls, guys. Bridges, not walls.
Should have kept it the same.
So Cody's like, all right. Let me get one more look here.
Dramatic scene.
All right, let's go. Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
Like, yeah, okay, done.
All right.
Yep. Was that good for a homemade movie?
Yep, good. Nathan, you got eyes on that? Perfect. All right.
All right, boys, ready to hit the strip?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we got to go check into the Tropicana.
Let's go cuss. Let's go throw down some bad words.
Let's go get some soda and just cuss. I love cussing. Nothing makes me feel better than cussing. Oh my God. What a beautiful episode. It's just, it's so easy to hate on Meri. It really is. You think that it's easy to hate on Kody, but then Meri comes in and she's like, I'm going to one up you.
I know.
It's easy. Like, you're just giving us so much to work with.
I can't wait till Janelle sees this episode of Meri going to tattle on her.
I hope she calls her.
And I hope she calls her and is like, last time I tried to help you, bitch.
Actually, here's the thing. Sliding doors.
Okay.
Not even sliding doors. Just devil's adversary.
Okay.
Satan's mistress here. Is it possible that Janelle told Meri because she wanted Kody to know? Because she didn't want to actually pay an attorney, but she wanted Kody to be afraid that she had an attorney.
That'd be good. She's like, I know Meri will go
Mary's a fucking blabber because she wants Kody so fucking bad.
Yeah, maybe.
I think
she's like, here's my plan.
Yeah.
Meri will tell him. I don't have to.
I don't have to tell him because if I tell him, it's like, oh, yeah, get your attorney. But instead, I'll go tell Meri. Meri will tell Kody.
She's like,
I'm not paying an attorney. You know who my attorney is? Nathan. Nathan's just to do it all.
Like, I'm representing myself.
I don't know what Nathan does for work, but I imagine that he does TaskRabbit on the side. And I would die if Nathan came to hang up a picture for me or something. I would be so fulfilled in
random.
life.
Why is he doing TaskRabbit?
Just because.
You just think so?
Yeah.
Okay. He's handy.
I don't know. It's not a great TaskRabbit. Probably got like 2 stars, but doesn't get hired that often. But I would hire him to do anything around the house.
I'm gonna look up what he does.
You're gonna forget.
Okay. Probably.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. Don't forget, guys, I apologize about the ads, but we're trying to raise money to give people good Christmases.
We're clearing the list.
It's good stuff, guys. It's good stuff.
We're using it for good.
We're doing, and like I said, we've sinned by being here, but God's gonna say, "Listen, this cancels out because they're doing good."
Exactly.
So,
and by doing that, you're helping. You're doing good.
Yeah. But also, I don't know why you can't fast forward. I don't know how that works.
It's not that hard to find the fast
forward. I don't
button.
pick the ads, so don't be mad at me that you hear certain ads.
And everyone has different ads.
I said, no politics. Yeah. I said no politics. Other than that, you all get different ads and shit.
We don't know what's playing.
No. So
just,
we're just trying to raise money for other people. Please stop being mad about
we're using it for good, okay?
Goodness gracious.
We're not using it to buy the land, even if we want to.
Or to buy that gray Lexus. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, go and leave us a 5-star review. Write nice things about us.
Only 5 stars, no complaining.
Only 5 stars. Give us compliments. You could say that we look hot.
Just be as delusional as Meri, okay?
Yes. Let us live in a world of delusion where we think everyone likes us.
Yeah.
That's what
we want.
Yes.
And if you want to join us on Patreon, it's patreon.com/sisterwivestalk.
Yep.
It's
5 days
better
a week.
over there. 5 days a week, other shows. We go back in time when this family actually kind of liked each other.
Yep.
It's more fun.
And there's also a lot of hidden gems. Now, the hidden gems, like uncut gems, you're going to have to search. But they're hidden.
You may come across them, you may not.
You may see someone at a tanning salon. You may go and
Okay. All right.
Okay. 5 days a week, $10 a month. Patreon.com.
Well, there's different levels.
Well, 5 is just Sister
10,
Wives.
15, okay.
But the best I feel like is like, I don't want people to sign up for 15 unless they're
unless you're a fan.
Unless you know you're in, because that's where we do 1,000-pound sisters and we say some awful shit there. $10 is, I think, a safe bet.
Okay.
And then if you enjoy listening to me and my voice doesn't make you want to strangle yourself, you can also listen to me every Tuesday on Reality Court with Anna, former Real Housewife of Miami, Anna Kinkosas.
And you can watch it on YouTube.
You can watch us on YouTube.
Which I hate, but go ahead, watch it if you want.
Yeah. Yes. If you listen to Reality Court, it'll be more episodes than Caitlin's listened to. So thank you.
You'll have one up on me.
Otherwise, we'll be back
not
here.
Not that it's not good.
Next week.
Much like Cody and Robyn, I'm just too busy.
She's busy. She's so
I'm busy doing nothing.
Also, you can follow us on Instagram at Shy Talk Pod. Just shit talk with just one T. Shy Talk Pod. And
that's it. I think
that's it. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget, Christmas is now until the 25th. Honestly, until like the 1st.
Christmas is a season.
Christmas is here. Christmas is a season. Thanksgiving is a day. Go out and fucking celebrate. Live your best life. Be nice to us this month because it is Christmas.
Yes. And be nice to other people. Not
like the Browns.
Not the Browns.
No, not like the Browns, but yeah. All right, guys. Have a beautiful day. Splish splash. We're all trash.
Goodbye.